Good morning and welcome to Mommy Upgrade Live. I am Trista Perot with mommyupgrade.com, and this is my BFF and friend of a gazillion years, Molly Johnson of Maggie Moo? Which one are you going with? MaggieMoo.com?
Maggie Moo.
Okay, so that's our blog life. We both have a professional life as well. We're digital marketing consultants, and my website for that is TPG Business Services, and yours is MJ6 Promotions. Get that out of the way. So Tell me about your weekend.
Well, aside from fighting a dumb cold, we had a productive weekend, just kind of organizing and stuff. The kids were out of town, and so I gutted their bedrooms. That's what I did.
Ooh, okay. So the format for our show each time is we have one major topic. Today is going to be kids fundraisers, and then we have two mini topics. One's usually a DIY and one's sort of a product review. So during your gutting expedition, did you have any special tips on how to clear cut your kids' room? Because that's on my agenda. I thought I was going to do it over spring break, and you can't do it when they're around.
No,
you can, but I can't.
And I was sick of saying, go clean your room. And I would say, don't clean your room like your standard, clean it like mom's standard.
Yeah.
It was it's never done. And, we were running out of spoons in the kitchen, and, AJ just always has dishes in his room. Makes me insane. And then, and Megan, it was just, she cleans, but then she shoves things in little corners. It makes me crazy. But, so I had to get into their rooms and, clean out clothes that they don't wear. 'Cause I'm, when you do the laundry and you're like, I don't know if T does this, but I'll get through the laundry and I'll pull out dirty clothes in the laundry room that have tags on them still, or they've never been worn,
dirty clothes. Yeah. If she even looks at it and gives it a thought to wear, it goes in the dirty clothes pile, so that I'll wash it and put it away.
It makes me insane.
Yes.
So I did tell my daughter that I think I am done washing her clothes. She's 12 and I'm done washing her clothes. She will have to probably take that on soon. So,
well, I've threatened that. But of course, mine is not quite 8, and she can't even reach over.
Yeah,
we have a top loader, so she can't even really reach over to make any of that happen. And she still thinks it's fun, which makes it twice as long for me to do laundry. So I'm in that in between.
The tactic works best on daughters who are about 12 or 13. The tactic of having them do their own laundry does not work on 13-year-old boys, because AJ will wear preformed socks because they've clearly been worn already. So 13-year-old boys will never.
They just won't do laundry.
Yeah, they could care less. So I dug out the closets, dug out the drawers, dug out things that needed to be removed, ended up throwing away a ton of stuff. So it was good for me. And they came back, and it took them about 5 minutes for it to be messy again. But what I did decide, I don't know if you have to do this in your house, but one of the major every quarter projects is find all the unmatching socks, bring them to a centralized location, family task of matching everything up, and then determining what you're doing with all the extra. The sock project is always big.
Have you seen that? I posted it on my blog page last week. The dryer lint is the remains of the unmatched socks that get lost in the dryer.
Yeah. So, and I don't really even care about matching socks. The kids don't care about matching socks, but it's one of those projects that we had to do. So,
yeah, mine doesn't care about matching socks at all.
Huh?
Mine doesn't care about matching socks.
No.
She is completely happy to wear one purple, one orange.
Yeah, Megan too. But what we just were getting so like, what the issue is then, as general wear, we don't care about matching socks, but soccer socks. We have 800 pairs of soccer socks. I mean, every child has 8,000 pairs, and yet game days or whatever, we can't find a soccer sock to, save our life. So we have to regroup on the soccer socks. And I'm not kidding when I say we have 100 pairs of soccer socks. I mean, because it just happens.
Yeah, I hear you.
So anyways, so I
no tips on how to clear cut the kids' room?
Yeah, get them out of town.
Well, yeah.
And
what do you do first when you're going in? What's the first thing you do?
Depends on the room. Basically, what I do is I shove everything in the middle of the floor. I pull things out. I shove everything into the middle of the floor, pull things out underneath things, pull everything out of the closet on the floor. I mean, I gut their rooms. Pull furniture out, get behind the furniture, shove the furniture back. Yeah, I pulled her bed out, her dressers, everything. And then when I got done, it was kind of exciting because then I hung some things that she wanted hung and stuff. So I don't know. It took me 3 hours to clean her room.
That's all?
Well,
I'm looking at an afternoon kind of thing.
No, it took me 3 hours to clean her room, and that's because her drawers were all clean.
There's nothing in it. They were all in the dirty laundry.
Yeah. I probably had 10 loads of laundry to do. But anyways, it was fun.
Okay.
Not that exciting.
Well, I was hoping you had some tips. I saw you also went through all your jewelry.
I did. It was one of those days. AJ worked in the garage. I worked in my jewelry. Megan, she sorted socks when they got back. I did. I went through my, 4-foot jewelry box, one of my jewelry boxes.
And did you end up going to Cincinnati?
No.
Did he play?
Cincinnati. He did play.
Oh, so you missed it.
I did.
Well, you've been sick.
Yeah, I needed to get better. And then it was raining this weekend. And then we're also out of town next weekend for a tournament too. So.
Gotcha. Well, do you have a DIY today?
No, I don't.
How about a review?
I am working on a project. You've seen it, but AJ had made a pallet sign for me, a huge pallet sign. So it's probably, what's that, about 4 feet by 2.5 feet, 4.5 feet. So I have a huge pallet sign that he's made me, sanded it all down and stuff. So AJ's gig is he'll do all of the building, sanding, and making of the pallet signs for me, but he's not going to do any of the painting or like vinyl and stuff. So this weekend I was trying to decide what I'm going to put, but this is a big, huge pallet sign I'm putting over our bed. Oh,
okay. Do you have a headboard?
I do have a headboard.
Oh.
But
it's going over that.
I mean, it's going to go on the wall. It's going to go on the wall. Yeah.
What are you putting on it?
I don't know. I'm either putting like love, or there was another sort of thought I was going to put where it says like thankful and blessed. I don't know. I haven't decided yet.
So how do you do that? Do you make a stencil with your silhouette?
I haven't decided that either. So in the past, AJ and I have made a stencil with the silhouette, and we have painted it, and had done a combination of vinyl on it. This one I was thinking of because it's a really pretty silvery palette, and I was thinking about like kind of a whitewash, rough, kind of sloppy paint, kind of on the background, and then putting vinyl letters on top of that.
So you're gonna put the vinyl on, not paint, as a template, a stencil.
Yeah, I'm thinking, yeah.
So I've put vinyl on painted wood palette before, and it can be a little hard to get it to stick.
It's true. It doesn't adhere real well.
Well, what I've heard to do though, I discovered this after I was beating my head against the wall on why can't I make this work. What they'll do is they spray it with adhesive, like spray adhesive, the whole thing, then put the vinyl down and it adheres better. And of course, once it's dry, it's not sticky anymore.
But you have all that residue.
Yeah, but once it's dry, it's not supposed to be sticky anymore.
Yeah, but like spray adhesive is like
I know. I use it.
Like rubber. I know, but it's like rubber cement. And it makes it like textury.
I'm just telling you what I've read from other people who've done palette signs to make the vinyl stick.
But have you tried that before?
I've not.
So,
Bianca, we're talking about our silhouette and making vinyl stick to it.
So maybe they sprayed the actual vinyl opposed to the actual sign.
Well, how could you do that?
I don't know.
Because the sticky side would be, I mean, you could do it when it's on the contact paper, but then that's a big mess. Then I would think you would have like blotches.
No, so you could do it before you put it on your, when you put it on your transfer paper, you could spray it.
That'd be the wrong side.
No, like right before you're about ready to apply it.
Spray what? The wood or the vinyl?
The vinyl.
But that's the wrong side of the vinyl.
No, it's not. It's on the transfer paper.
Oh, so once you've got it on the transfer paper, then you would spray it with the adhesive?
In theory. My only thought is that then as you're trying to transfer it, you've now made the transfer paper even stickier.
Right. And then you risk pulling up the paint.
Yeah, if it's painted, that's true. It probably would pull it up. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
So, and one of the reasons why I looked for that was because when I put it on the wood or canvas, I found that it would kind of curl a little bit, like it didn't want to stick. And that's when I read that people will do that. And I thought that if you sprayed it with poly, that would help it stay better, kind of seal it down. But no, actually when the poly dries, it makes it curl. So don't do that. And I can attest to that. It does make it curl. It does the opposite of what you think it would do on that.
You'd have to use like a, yeah, I don't know. I have to think about that. I like the idea of the other thing is I was thinking about putting down vinyl. I was thinking about putting down vinyl, then painting, and then pulling up, like the reverse.
That's what I thought you were going to do.
Huh?
That's what I thought you were going to do.
No, I wasn't going to do that. But because I wanted the letters to be a color opposed to the silver of the wood. And so I have to look at that because I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. The other sort of big challenge that I have to address too is it's really heavy. So, it's a palette. So I have to address kind of making sure that it's secured because if not,
that's going to hurt. It falls down on your bed.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. Anyways.
All right. Well, I do have a DIY, but I don't have it up here. And I haven't taken pictures or vlogged it yet, but I'll share that on Thursday. But I do have a product review kind of.
Okay.
So,
and then I'll share my other DIY.
Oh, wait. No, let me see that. Go ahead.
Okay, so because I told you what I did with my in the new car, right? I made a like
You're into making your own flooring.
yeah. Well, in my car, I told you like in the back, you know, in the one where so it could keep. But the other thing is that I bought this at Odd Lots.
What is it?
It's a shower curtain.
And what did you do with it?
I'm leaving it in my car for when I have bags of kids and sports, and because it's supposed to rain next weekend. So I'm putting this isn't a DIY, but it's kind of a hack, I guess. It's all coming unfolded. But yeah, this is my little $3 tarp for my car that I can launch off for sports and stuff. So I can put it in the back, and when the whole thing is flattened for the sports and stuff.
For like tons of muddy shoes and stuff?
Yeah.
So then what will you do? Just spray it off at home? Hose it down?
Yep. The other thing I have in my car is Bianca on the line.
She is, yes. And I still have mine in my car. It is one of my favorite things from Craft Exchange.
Look, I won't tell Bianca why I have two because someone left one in my house.
You kept it? I would too. Oh, we lost your audio.
So look how cute these are.
I love mine.
Bianca,
you could
sell those. What did she use for this? It was
I think it was a tablecloth.
It was a tablecloth. And it was already lined because it was soft on the other side, or did she line it? No, she just folded it over and lined it. Love this.
Yeah, I love mine. We keep it in the car year round, and it's perfect for like after swim lessons, to stick in the car seat, the booster seat. I mean, we use it all the time. All the time.
These are adorable, right? So can you tell they're little circles or ovals? So for those people who are watching, they don't really know. It's literally a tablecloth, and she hemmed the edge, did a quick finished edge, and made these little circles. So you put them in the car, and if you're at a concert or if you're at the park and you need to throw down, and they're nice because they're a little thicker. So this would be a perfect like ground covering opposed to something outdoor tablecloth vinyl. Yeah. And opposed to like this little thin shower curtain, which would be just something like a tarpish kind of thing. This is something you would use over and over.
Bianca, where did you get the pretty patterns?
I know, because
when I'm looking for a tablecloth like that, I can't find it.
And it's nice too because it's padded.
It's thick.
Lined.
So I have many years ago, I had gotten a Easter tablecloth that's like flannel on the other side or some sort of cotton or whatever. But it was just at Joann's. It was like a holiday table decor or whatever. But I use it as my craft, cover up my nice table thing. And then I can just wipe it down, and I use it all the time. And it's the same stuff like that, but it's not cute like that.
Yeah. That's what I use for Play-Doh.
Play-Doh?
Well, you know, like when the kids would play Play-Doh and stuff, I'd have the same kind of, I can't stand Play-Doh, by the way, but.
Well, that's why I said Play-Doh.
I know.
So I thought you had a ban on Play-Doh.
I do generally ban Play-Doh and Bubbles.
Big Lots and Hobby Lobby.
Oh, yeah, this looks like, So these are coveted. These are shared. Yeah,
those are fantastic.
But the reason I liked this is because I actually bought this for the bathroom, and then I stole it back out of the bathroom because I was like, you know what? No, I'm taking this to the car because it will fill the whole back thing.
That's a great idea. I need to make will you do like a DIY post on your rugs? I need one for my car that's a lot cuter. And then
how cute is that?
It's great. Where'd you get it?
Odd Lots. It was like $3 or something. I don't know. It's not a nice quality shower curtain, and that's the other reason why I hadn't put it up, because it's really super, super thin. It's probably a liner really more than a curtain, because the more I looked at it, I went, yeah, that's not good, but it'll be perfect for the car. Because if something happens to it, I will throw it away.
That's a great hack. Good idea.
Yeah.
So,
okay, someone must have cut their hair on that one. I'm like...
All right, so let's transition a little bit. I'm going to talk about a product review, and then we're going to talk about kids' fundraisers. Do you have the restaurant Hula Hands?
No.
No. Have you heard of that product called the Inspiralizer?
No.
Bianca, have you heard of it? So I got invited to this blogging taste test on, yes. Yeah, Bianca, you're right. So I got invited to this taste test at Hula Hands. They have these new menu items that are made with an Inspiralizer. So basically it's like a better apple spiral core thing, but you put vegetables on it. So you do like zucchini or sweet potatoes or like any carrots, whatever vegetables you want. And you put it on this little spiral thing and it turns really, really easy. And it makes these long spirals of vegetables. Well, they partnered up. It started by this blogger who started like replacing the carbs in her diet, I guess, with the vegetables. And so instead of using pasta, she makes this vegetables instead. And so like you boil them for not as long as you do pasta because they don't need to be boiled that long, but she will do that and then put like bolognese sauce on it. Or apparently her blog just like blew up and she's got recipes on there all the time on all these different things that you can make using it. Well, Hula Hands caught wind of it. She like exploded overnight, apparently. I'm catching up with all this. I haven't even read the media kit. I just talked to the PR rep. And so Hula Hands apparently heard about her and what she was doing and said, you know what, we'd like to incorporate some of your items into our menu. And so now they have at least 3 items on their menu that are made with this Inspiralizer. And so like one of them's a pesto basil salad, which was phenomenal. And one's like a Thai salad. And then one is this pizza with, it's a flatbread. I'm sorry, not a pizza. It's a flatbread with like the spiralized carrots and stuff on top. And then it has like this mild jalapeno sauce. I can tell you, it was really good.
I bet. That sounds good.
I mean, it was really good. I mean, I like spaghetti squash, but it's a beating to try and do that. And it's a tough sell for a 7-year-old that she wants to eat spaghetti squash. It's a tough sell on my almost 50-year-old husband too. But I think that they would eat this.
For sure.
I know he would. I don't know about her, but she loved doing the spirals because they had one there to demonstrate. And it was super easy. Like you think, oh, it might be kind of hard to crank it or whatever, but it was like.
Well, what makes that too, like maybe more edible for kids is that, you know, the vegetables are so dense. Mm-hmm. And if you've, you know, a chunk of vegetable, if you aren't already excited about eating a vegetable, a chunky vegetable is not fun. But if it's really light and it makes it more chippy and it's curly, I mean, it's fun and happy. Anyway, so my mind was completely open to this because I hadn't ever heard of it, you know, and so I was just like, you do what? And you do what? But so the rep was talking about how she uses it and what she makes with it. And I went to the website this morning. It's called inspiralize.com, and she's got a blog on there, and she puts like a recipe out there every single day. Yeah. Wow.
And, you know, for the last probably 8 months or so, we've been trying to cut out carbs as much as we can. I mean, we're not Nazis about it. You know, I mean, we're not like totally, I'm sure that wasn't PC, but I mean, we're not, you know, crazy obsessed about it, but like we don't buy bread and we don't buy pasta, and we try to stay away from it. Even in restaurants, like we don't eat a lot of rice anymore. But the PR rep said that there's different settings that you can put on them. And one of them, you can even make rice sized vegetables. So you can replace your rice with it too.
That's interesting. Yeah, my kids love vegetables overall.
Mine does too. She loves vegetables.
I mean, if AJ's not, you know, I mean, if he just has a salad for dinner, he's perfectly happy.
Well, salad's pushing it. I can't get my 7-year-old to eat salad, but
so it's fun then to also then make more exciting salads, you know.
Okay, so here's a couple of our recent blog posts. We've got Tex-Mex spiralized butternut squash with crispy chipotle chickpeas. Sounds very healthy. Balsamic roasted spiralized beets with Brussels sprouts and hummus dressing. If I could replace the beets, I'd probably like that. Here's spiralized sesame, cucumber, and zucchini bowl with avocado. That sounds good. And
yeah, we love avocado.
That would be like, gosh, I would think that would be like a super protein kind of thing. Here's a chunky lentil bolognese with spiralized sweet potatoes. Easy spiralized apple egg salad in bell pepper cups. Chicken Waldorf salad cups with spiralized apples and, I mean, zucchini rice tabbouleh with chickpeas. That sounds really good too.
Yeah, that's fun. And so it's like an apple core. I mean,
well, that's the only way I can kind of help you visualize what it is. But yeah.
So it's not gonna. So the vegetables, I can see like carrots. So funny that it has to, like, a squash seed is kind of mushy, but okay.
So what the rep told me was, so if you make the long, let me see if I can show pictures from my phone. So if you make like noodles, like with a zucchini or whatever, she said, so you would just boil it for maybe 2-3 minutes, but kind of pat it.
Them.
Yeah, but she said, because they already have a lot of water in them, so you want to kind of just lightly pat them when they're done, just so you don't have too much water in whatever you're making. But she says she loves it. I mean, no, she's with Houlihan. She's not with Inspiralize, but I mean, she clearly lives the life. Okay, so here's, I don't know if you can see this very well, but that's my friend's little girl. And that's one piece that she had done. Now you can cut it, obviously,
right,
to be shorter, but I mean, how fun is that for a kid?
Cute.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I don't know how well that's going to translate, but that's one of the salads that they have.
Wow.
Oh, here's the flatbread.
How much was it?
There's a couple different versions. I want to say, well, I think you can buy it on our site too. Let me see. I want to say that they have them at Williams-Sonoma, and she said they were like, and I looked online. Okay, $49.95 on her site. But I know you can get them on Amazon too, and I think you can also get it on Williams-Sonoma. And I think there's different blades that you can get for it too, but I'm not seeing a different blade here. But she's got her cookbook on her website too.
Fun.
Anyway, so I'm kind of pumped about that. I think I'm going to get one and
yeah, that sounds cool.
And start trying it. And it doesn't look like it's real big. You know, that's our problem. We have you don't want one more kitchen gadget on your counter. But it does, I mean, it looks, the one they had in the restaurant was a commercial grade, and it was about this big and about that high and about that wide. So really not that big, even for the commercial grade one.
Yeah, because then you could dry this stuff out and make it more like chips.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I'm gonna get me one.
Cool.
So I'll put it on the blog and have a link and stuff. And so we'll test it out in real life and see how it goes. You should get one too.
Yeah, maybe. I will have to look at that.
Yep. Okay, so let's move on to our big topic for today. Kids fundraisers.
The sun, you can tell the sun changed in my mobile office here a little bit.
I see that.
I'm no longer orange for some reason.
Now you're more portrait lens.
Yeah, it's like the polarizing filter is right there.
You need to back up and move into another parking spot.
Well, and already the security guard thinks I'm kind of weird. My son's in doing some testing, and I'm like in the back of the parking lot. So
talking to yourself animatedly.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay,
Last
so
night I slept.
You've got 2 kids. I've got 1 kid. I'm on PTA. I'm a Girl Scout leader. Fundraisers, sports. I mean, it's just a part of life, right? I mean, you have to raise money. So I thought today we could maybe talk about, what makes a good fundraiser? What are the worst fundraisers you've ever done? What are the best fundraisers you've ever done? I have a couple ideas on kind of what makes a good fundraiser, but then just talk about some of the ideas that we've seen and participated in, because it's such a huge topic, and everybody's looking for something new and fresh.
It's true. And there really is truly no shortage of opportunities for fundraisers. You'd have to have the parents to help participate. But I mean, yeah, with all of the kids we have, I mean, between all 6 kids, and I've been a part of like club fundraising and that kind of stuff. There's always that go-to fundraiser, like no thought process, which I consider like the candy bars and that kind of stuff, the Anthony Thomas candy bars. But it requires someone has to coordinate it. It's always, I mean, that's kind of a big deal. Our restaurants are really good about having fundraisers. Do you guys have a lot of restaurants? I mean, even like the name brands, every single, I mean, Chipotle will do one, Max Sturm's will do one.
Talking about spirit nights?
Yeah. They'll donate a portion of their sales to the club on a particular night or a particular period of time. I don't know how successful those are. I've certainly participated in a lot, but overall, I don't know what the return is on those.
Well, I can speak to that because, like I said, I am on the PTA board, and we do a lot of spirit nights. We can make anywhere between like $50 to $300. I mean, it just depends on a lot, because it's a portion of the sales. But if the people don't remember to put the receipt in the jar, then it doesn't count. Or right. There's the times where, like, I was so proud of myself for finally remembering to go and do one of the fundraisers, and I went to the wrong restaurant.
Right.
I mean, it was the right restaurant. It was the wrong location.
Right.
And I had already placed my order and everything, which was arduous with everything that we were getting. And I was like, you know what? Just forget it. It's fine. We're just going to get it here. So, I mean, there's a lot of things that can tank it. I think location is really important. Convenience, obviously, convenience and location. But those are easy ones because all you do is you show up and you eat. And it's like social happy hour, for kids.
Yeah.
What I was thinking more along the lines of, like our school has done a color run.
Oh, uh-huh.
And like fun runs and stuff like that. Do you guys do that?
They do. Our community has a couple really big ones that are fundraisers for programs for like DARE programs and ours is called Tyler's Light, which is a huge program for kind of drug prevention programs, I guess. And those kinds of things. Yeah. So some of the stuff that we've done, have you guys done like coupon programs with your school where you get like a giant coupon card Yeah, they're like $20.
Yes.
And you get the coupons. Yeah. So we just recently had to sell those. So, and those companies are out there. You can either get the credit card or the tear-offs.
I prefer the credit card. The tear off is a pain because then once you tear one off, then you've got like, what are you going to do? Carry around your envelope?
It's true. I do. I have a little purse, like the fundraiser books. Have you seen do you guys, I'm sure you have those.
They don't, I haven't seen the fundraiser books here. Are you talking about like the entertainment guide or whatever?
Entertainment guide.
Yeah.
I think our band does those a lot. Our school just did those too. Yeah, the coupons, the credit card ones are nice. You're right, because then you can use them sort of unlimited too. But they're not great coupons, but
no,
I never remember to use them ever.
No, I put it in the drawer and forgot about it. Somebody just reminded me yesterday that they were expiring at the end of this month. I'm like, oh, really? Because I've not used a single one.
I'll tell you, the credit card ones and probably the tear-offs too are not spectacular returns. Well, I shouldn't say that because you have to find the right company because, a company prints those. Mm-hmm. And usually that company will also help find or identify establishments that will put their stuff on there and stuff. But I mean, usually those are still only like, you pay $10 for one of those cards or $20. Maybe you're getting half of that. What happens now is what a sports coach will say, here, every kid has to sell 20 of these.
And you just buy it.
So you have to show back up with either, $400 or you show back up with your own $400.
Yes, exactly. Well, I know my friend Jamie did a fundraiser for her Girl Scout troop with Papa Murphy's. And that seemed to be pretty good. So the deal is with Papa Murphy's is you buy these cards and they're like a business card size. Unfortunately, I don't have my purse anywhere near me or else I'd show you. But they've got like little peel off stickers on them for really good discounts off of their pizzas. And so it's for the organization who's selling the cards, they're like $1 a piece, but then you sell them for however much you want. So her troop sold them for $5 a piece. And whatever you don't sell, you can give back to Papa Murphy's and they'll refund you for it.
Do you have roosters there?
I've heard of it, but they're not prevalent. Yeah.
It's like I think that's a local thing. They do the same thing. Roosters, dollars. Roosters. Okay. You can do the same. Yeah. I thought one of the best ones, but you'd have to know if it was the best one from your side was your pajama one.
Oh my gosh. That was the best fundraiser I thought ever. But they went out of business. They retired. They've done it for like 30 years. I wish somebody would take it over. So what they did was this company, it was called pajamafundraiser.com. Maybe somebody will pick it up. I have no idea. But they bought like, I don't know if it was fabrics or overruns or what from like Victoria's Secret and whatever. And you sold pajamas. And so they were $10 a piece. No, they were $15 a piece or 3 pieces for $30. And so that could be like a night shirt or pants, or it could be a set with a shirt and pants. And then they had slippers, and then I think that was it. Slippers, pants, night shirts. There were a couple different versions of night shirts and a couple different versions of pants. Oh, and shorts. And so each one, I mean, if you bought them in 3s, they were $10 a piece. And we made 40% on that. And we did it in the fall. And so everybody loaded up for Christmas presents. And I mean, we really did great with that one because everybody would buy at least 30, so everybody that you talked to, I mean, and the quality was decent. Oh, and they had robes. That was the other thing they had. I still have mine. I love them.
We wear ours all the time.
I was crushed that it went out of business. We should try and resurrect that.
I know. I don't know why you didn't just go buy the business.
I don't think it was for sale. They just sent out a message saying, thanks for your business. After 30 years, we've decided to retire. Bye.
They should have sold their book of business.
I know. It was crazy. And they had it down to a science, too. But yeah, that was a fantastic one. So then this year we were kind of in a bind and we had to do another we wanted to do a fall run fundraiser for our Girl Scout troop. So we ended up doing one with C's Candy. Have you done
that's
that
like
one
a
before?
football to our Anthony Thomas.
Yeah, so that one was so super easy. You sign up, everything's done online. You sign up online. They make this little website for you with links to all that you can send it out through social media. You set up all of your team in there, and then you can even like message them through it, you know, so if you have like an update on anything. And then they even had, you know, you set your goal and they have the little thermometer that gets bigger and bigger as you hit your goal. That one, I mean, it was super easy to implement. We did it before the holidays, and so we had some holiday candies, and people bought it for like their teachers and their stylists and all kinds of stuff. So, and everybody liked C's Candy.
Yeah. I think those are probably better profit margins than like the Yankee Candle, or I cannot stand the ones through school, like the wrapping paper ones.
Ugh.
The school ones are terrible. I won't even let my kids go out and sell that stuff.
So our PTA is doing one now that's pasta.
Is it like $9 for a little bag?
I don't know. Apparently I've missed all the meetings where it was discussed and voted on. So I know nothing about it other than we're selling pasta, which see our previous segment about the Inspiralizer. You know, I don't need pasta. I'm not going to buy any pasta for $6.50 a bag.
No.
I mean, even if it's the Sam's Club size bag, I don't want that much pasta.
Yeah.
I don't even care if it's shaped in Texas, you know? I don't care if it comes in like little things that look like my kid's silhouette. I wouldn't buy it.
No.
I mean, I'll buy it because, you know, I'm on PTA and I have to support it, but I'm going to give it all away.
No, they sent a note home that said, at the beginning of the year, and it said, you know, obviously we have a year of fundraising needs. Send $20 in now. And the more people that send in the $20, the less fundraising packages that will go home. I sent in 50.
That's fantastic. Yeah, so I mentioned we did the color run. So the first year we did the color run, we had an outside company come in, and it was completely turnkey. So it was tied to like a healthy lifestyle program for them. And so they would go into the classroom and they would hype up the kids every day. And what was great about it is they had all these prize levels, you know, and they're cumulative. So you've got, like, if there was a prize level at 10, 25, and 50, and a kid brings in $50 that day, and it's registered on their online site, like they had an online site that you could just send out a link to relatives all over the place, and then they could see where their prize levels were. And so your kid could, you know, do a note that says, well, I'm really trying to get the remote control car, which was like, I don't remember how many hundreds of dollars of donation. But so the kids would go in that morning, and whenever the company came into the classroom, I mean, it was super high energy. They had lots of music. They had, you know, an educational program, and they gave out the prizes right on the spot.
Wow.
So kids had peer pressure, you know, because they would see, oh, well, so-and-so just got what I've been trying to get. So then they would go home and they'd be like, who can we call that I can, you know, get to donate because I want what they got?
Yeah, that sounds like they've got that down to a science.
Oh my gosh, it was. And then on the day of the thing, they came and set up. They had giant speakers. They had a DJ. I mean, it was turnkey. Now, you gave up 40% of what you made. But I'll tell you, the next year we said, well, you know what? We can do that ourselves and cut out the 40%. It did not work that way, because what they didn't take into account was that instant gratification for the kids. Like, the kids had no idea how much money they were earning. They weren't getting the prizes on the spot. The prizes weren't as great because we didn't have the quantity discounts that they could get.
Yeah.
And so it just, I mean, we made money, but we made maybe half or less than what we made with the other company that did everything. And we had to do it all too.
Yeah.
So
and you're reinventing the wheel at that point.
Yeah. So I think next year we may go back to that because it was a great fundraiser. We made a lot of money. Bianca says we have Friday free dress for $1 for the first day every month.
That's true. Our school does that too. Jeans Day or whatever.
Yeah. So, okay, that's a good one. So when we were in private school, they didn't do the dollar thing, but what they did was they have a gift card program. And so if you would buy the gift cards through the school made like 10% or 5%. Yeah. It varied between 5 and 12%, depending on which gift cards you got. And so if you bought them through the school, then the school got that much money. And then the kids, if they bought at least $50 a month, then they got a free dress day. So the kids wanted to do it because they wanted the free dress day. Yeah. But that was great because the PTA just said, hey, you know what? You're going to shop at Kroger's anyway. You know what your monthly budget is. Just buy $400 worth of Kroger cards through us. Yep. The school's going to get $40 from you a month, and you're not out any extra money.
Yeah,
that I think is a great one.
Yeah, I like that one. They send those out for the holidays too, because you got to figure a lot of people are going to buy teacher gifts and whatever but I have to buy all my gift cards at Kroger's because I get the fuel points. So.
Well, I'm just saying that was an effective, easy fundraiser that parents didn't mind being involved with. And kids liked it because they got free dress day. So you still had that, reinforcement. And I think, I was just kind of reflecting today on what makes a good fundraiser. Obviously profit. There has to be a good profit margin from it. If they don't get at least 10%, I don't know. That's
a lot of work. Yeah. Because like to me, like the bake sales and stuff that you see, you
can't do that anymore though.
It is hard. Yeah. You can't do that a lot either. People don't want to buy other people's homemade food, but
with all the allergies, nobody can do a bake sale anymore.
Yeah, that's true. And I just can't think that it's profitable. I mean,
Oh, we lost your audio. Hey, Mom, what happened?
To go out. Sorry, I'm trying to flip with that. So I'd rather ask a parent, like maybe old time car, the car washes and stuff. They still do those a lot around here.
Yeah, that's not bad. A car wash would be okay. Cause that's just, if you can get somebody to donate the water, that's practically pure profit.
Yep.
Just get the kids out there.
Yep.
So I know you need to, you're about ready to set up. So I guess just to wrap up on that, I think there's 4 things that determine a good kids fundraiser, sports or fundraiser, is timing. We've had overlapping PTA and school fundraisers, and that's awful. Like one of them will suffer. So I think you have to have good timing. You have to good profit. It has to be really easy to implement because if it's not, then you're just wasting too much effort. And then the other one is how inspired the kids are, because the kids are supposed to be a part of it, obviously, and they need to. Where are we going?
I have to go. I'm walking in. Oh my gosh. AJ just jumped out of the car. Okay, sorry.
All right. Well, I think we're good anyway. So that's a good wrap up on fundraisers, unless you have something else to add.
No, I don't think so. Just walking in the parking lot now. No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, if you think of anything else, I'll try to do a wrap up on this and stick it on the blog.
You want to meet AJ? AJ, you want to be on Blab? He ran away.
Come on, AJ.
All right, I got to go talk to the doctor.
All right. Well, we'll talk on Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Thanks for joining us on Mommy Upgrade Live. This is Trista Perot with Mommy Upgrade and TPG Business Services, and that is Molly Johnson with MaggieMoo.com and MJ6 Promotions.
Multitasking.
We'll see you on Thursday. Later.